of the L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down?
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch just that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run through some big yardage.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And some room to work. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Brings up second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a... Whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Fuller, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
To move to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Vikings 0.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Love. That one complete to Hill.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get it, push it, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and that is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. His throw here is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to pass. Tua forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier,
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and...
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Buying time was left. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
One part of that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Love. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close
to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
2 and now on first down. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Following the interception, Love is throw caught there at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Operating from the gun. Love flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Leads
a line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, Love. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up. His guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some space here. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Delayed gift there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Down to the 25.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the steals? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love now. Now a short one to Gesicki. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Love. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. To stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overrule the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Davis.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Underneath to Davis. Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, he's got it, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. First down, Love to pass. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, Love once more. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on third down, Love. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Love. That'll be caught by Cobb. They'll take this to the outside of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
22-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A second down throw for Love. And his throw is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got the lane, and there he goes. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Down like that.
How did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Taste sweet on my face like